All right. All right. Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day. Today's Thursday, July 29th, man. Shit, man. Let me tell you a story today, man. I don't know why I suddenly remember this or why I even want to say it. But let me tell you a story, man. This podcast is called Xico's Story anyway. So I'm Xico. So let me tell you a story. Um, yeah, I remember this is a long time ago, okay? I was what was I? I was probably in second grade, so that's like 8 years old or something like that. So anyway, we lived in this house, and we lived in the bottom of this house because we had to share it. So the top floor was rented out to this other family, and then we rented out the bottom half, okay? And it was on this big ass hill, and yeah. So anyway, I remember one night, little old Xico, 8-year-old Xico, sleeping in my bed. Uh, I slept with my mom and my little brother. We all slept in the same bed. And then I remember one night, I think I just woke up in the middle of the night, and I think my mom was in the bed, and something was happening. I didn't know what was going on. You know, I just knew something was happening, and I think it felt kind of cold in my room for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. Anyway, something was going on. I think there's some commotion, some noise going on in the living room or something like that. So 8-year-old me got up in the middle of the night, walked over to the living room, and I saw a big ass hole, man. I saw a big ass hole in the wall. Okay, you heard that right. In the wall, there was a big ass hole, and you know why? Well, actually, okay, so there's a big ass hole in the wall. It's not even like a straight up hole. It was more like, okay, there was a hole, and then, whatever the fuck happened. I walked outside. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I walked outside, look in the grass. I see a bunch of droplets of blood everywhere. I see glass everywhere. Um, and then I figured out or realized that a car somehow hit my wall, crashed into my house, and hit the wall and freaking made a big ass indent, made a big ass hole. The fuck? So apparently what happened was it was a drunk driver. So a drunk driver was driving drunk in the middle of the night and drove down our hill, and this guy went to all down all on the grass, all in the front yard, and hit our living room. And what's funny enough is that at the time, I think that house only had like 3 bedrooms or two. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, so it was me, my mom, my aunt, and my 3 brothers living there. So that's 6 people. It's only 3 bedrooms. So I think it was me, my mom, and my little brother sharing one room, and then my older brother sharing, my older brother having another room to himself, and my other older brother having another room to himself, and then my aunt slept on the couch in the living room. So what was funny was that the car hit the freaking couch because it hit the living room wall, and then my aunt flew. From what I heard, she flew after the car hit the freaking couch, and if she flew across the freaking living room and landed on the floor, I'm like, damn, man. Imagine just sleeping on the couch in the middle of the night, and all of a sudden a car rams into the wall and hits you. Damn, man, that was funny. But anyway, yeah, for a while, our living room just had a hole. It wasn't. Yeah, we just had a hole. It wasn't like a big ass gigantic hole, like a if you picture like a mouse hole, but bigger. But it was more like just you can tell some fucking shit hit the fucking wall. And anyway, for a while we still stayed in that house even with the freaking hole in the wall. Yeah, cause I remember after school, I forgot how we got home. I think it was either the bus. No, it wasn't the school bus. I think it was my older brother that picked us up from school. But anyway, I remember we still stayed in that house afterwards. Cause I remember coming home, my older brother picking me and my little brother from elementary school, driving us home, and then we went to that house still. And the thing is that the front door didn't even work no more because it was right. The car, I think, kind of hit the front door too. So we couldn't even get in the house through the front door. So every day after school, every time I got home, and if I wanted to enter my house, we had to climb through the window. So we just left one of the windows unlocked, and then yeah, just every day I had to climb through the window to get in my own house. that big ass hole. And I don't even know how long we stayed in that house. Yeah, I don't even know. It was definitely not a year. Maybe like a month or two, I think, at most. But then we had to find somewhere else to live. So I think for like, I don't know how long, but I remember we had to like sleep at a motel. How long were we there for though? I don't remember. I just remember watching Dragon Ball Z on the little TV they had at the motel. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it was me, my family, uh, in one room at the motel, and my older brother and his girlfriend. They had their own room. You know what they're doing. But yeah, yep. Watching Dragon Ball Z in the motel. How long were we in the motel for? I don't even know, to be honest. I can't imagine it being that long, because wouldn't that be really expensive? Isn't like motels like, I don't know, 100 or like a little bit less than that a night? So if you stay there every day, 7 days, that's damn near freaking 700, or maybe a couple hundred right there. Shit, that's hella expensive. But yeah, we stayed in the motel for a while, man. For a while, man. Honestly, I only remember one night. But if we stayed there for one night, where the hell did we go next? Cause we didn't have an apartment for a while, I think. Yeah, I really don't remember. Maybe like my mind kind of blocked that off or something. What happened? I don't really remember. That's very. But anyway, after the motel, we ended up moving to an apartment in Seattle, and that apartment was so disgusting, so disgusting. It had a cockroach infestation, man. That cockroach, and it was so small, 2 bedroom, hella cockroaches, so disgusting. I remember when we first moved in, they had an old ass fridge, and I think we just bought one for the house that we lived in before, the one that got crashed into. We just bought a fridge, like a brand new fridge, so we wanted to replace the fridge. So we went to the apartment to swap out the fridge, and then when we lifted up the old ass fridge, right? You know how fridges are square, right? So when we lifted up the fridge, under it was for real, the whole square was filled with cockroaches. It was a whole square of cockroaches. Disgusting, man. So freaking disgusting. I remember that very, very, very well. Yeah, that place was so disgusting. I swear to God. I remember freaking that apartment has so much cockroaches. I would be like, we used to have those like gallons of water, those Kirkland waters, but my aunt would like reuse them and like make her own water or something. I don't know. It was kind of weird, but I was drinking that water one day. 'Cause I love water. You know, it's essential for life. So I was drinking that water, and then I remember I was holding it. If you're watching the video, I was holding it like this, you know, like chugging it, going just like, you know, tipping it over, right? And then as I'm lifting the water bottle or the big ass gallon and drinking the water, I could see the you know, the surface of the water showing up, and then as I got a good look at the surface of the water, I saw a cockroach floating in the water, man. And I immediately put down that water, and I never ever drank from one of those gallons ever again for as long as I lived there. I was I was so paranoid about cockroaches. They were always like that, man. It'd be my food too, I swear, man. My mom be cooking something in the kitchen and there'd be cockroaches in the food. I'm like, you don't see that? She just pick it out. I'm like, oh my god, man, that's disgusting. And that place had rats too on the ceiling for some reason. I remember in the kitchen, there was some rats in the ceiling and there was like a hole. So what my brother did was he taped some CDs to block the hole. Apparently rats can't bite through CDs, which I don't think is true. But I guess it worked. But yeah, there was some rats. And I swear to God, that place was haunted too, okay? Now, the reason why I say it's haunted is because my bedroom, it felt very weird, okay? It felt very weird. Even my aunt said every time she was in my bedroom, it felt like a bad vibe. And I felt that too, because I remember every single night that I lived in that apartment, I had a nightmare. Every single night for like years that I lived there, every single night I had a nightmare. And it was like so weird. It'd be like I had this nightmare about, it would be the same thing. It'd be like this like tall man with no face, very skinny, kind of looked like a slender man in my room, like in the closet watching me. And I can't do nothing. Like I can't speak or move or anything, you know. I'm just kind of helpless. Stuff like that. I had a lot of dreams like that. And then I remember my aunt or my brother, he would sleep over. My older brother would sleep over in my room sometimes. And I remember he said he'd be having dreams about this one tall dude just staring at him. I'm like, oh my god, you got that same dream? And then I remember my aunt slept in my room too, I think, and she said she had the same dream. I was like, oh my god, we're all getting the same dreams. I think this place is actually haunted. We're all getting the same fucking dreams, man. That place just felt hella fucking scary or weird, man. I swear it was haunted, man. I swear. I swear. But now that I moved out, I feel better now. I still have nightmares. I used to have nightmares a lot, like every night, but not anymore. But it would always be the same thing. Like something will happen and I just can't do nothing. Like it'll be like I see like a person I care about getting robbed in front of me. And I'm just standing there. I can't speak or yell or do anything. I'm just hopeless. So I think dreams have a meaning. So I think that just means like I don't speak up, or I feel like I don't have a voice or something. You know, I think that's what it means. But yeah, man. I don't know. Also, I get dreams like I don't know why I get these dreams. I haven't had it for a while, but I used to get them pretty often. But I would get dreams of people breaking into my house for some reason. I don't know why. Like people breaking into my house, and I have a gun, you know, so I could shoot them if I wanted to. But in my dream, I just couldn't even do that. I was hopeless again, so it was so weird. I don't know. That was so weird, man. Anyway, that's a cool little story. Hope you enjoyed it. Felt entertaining. Anyway, thanks for listening, man. I got some more little Caesars. I gotta go eat it. Thank you. Goodbye.